Hi, everyone. The topic today is how do I get into Medicaid long-term health program? Well, if that's all you need, stick with me here with Adrian Endeavors. See you soon. Hello, everyone. It's your girl, Adri. We're here again. Casey left me alone, so we get to pick our topic for the day. So the topic today with what we have is how do I get into Medicaid long-term health program? Well, that's a simple question. If you're not already a part of, but you think you could qualify for it, or you want to seek help to see if the right fit for you, it's easy. There's like 5 steps, and I'll break it down for you guys. One, how to apply. You need to be an active member of Medicaid. That's one. So you need to have it first. Duh. How do you need to go through all the process to have it. So if you don't have insurance, get that first. And then you have to you have to be an individual with needs. So what does that mean basically? You can be an elderly person, a person with disability, or a child with special needs. Those are the people that qualify for the long-term health program. Obviously, once you get into Medicaid and go in, you talk about it. Hey, I heard about this long-term health program. What is it? Do I qualify? Kids can also qualify with special needs. So you can ask about it with your case manager and work with that. Then Medicaid, what can that pay for? The Medicaid LTSS program. What is that paid for? That helps you for in-home personal care, help with bathing, dressing, eating, mobility around the home. Uh, and you get a caregiver of your choice. Usually you would choose a confidant, which is a person like a family member or a friend or a cousin, someone that you are used to and you're comfortable with to help you with those tasks around the house. Let me switch it back in Spanish now, guys. So, mi gente, otra vez bienvenido. Gracias por estar aquí con nosotros. Nuestro tema de hoy es cómo puedo entrar al programa de Medicare. Pues este está súper fácil. Uno tiene que estar en el programa de Medicaid, ¿verdad? Para poder que le paguen por su cuidador. Dos, ¿quién califica para ese programa de largo plazo de seguro? Una persona que sea mayor de edad, una persona con disability o un niño que necesite ayuda especial. So, esos son los tipos de personas que pueden tenerlos. ¿En qué le pueden ayudar a ustedes? Bueno, lo pueden ayudar con cualquier cosa que tenga que ver en la casa, cosas personales, como bañarse, vestirse, comer, moverse de un lado para el otro. Y obviamente, ustedes pueden escoger a su cuidador específico. Guys, yes, you can pick your own caregiver. This caregiver can only be picked through an agency. We can't just, call Bob and be like, hey, Bob, now you're my caregiver. And then tell, Medicaid, like, hey, I have Bob. He's my friend. We know each other. We're tight. And he's going to be my caregiver now. No, guys, it doesn't work like that. You need an agency. Agencies, you need a caregiver agency like ours, Reliable Aid. You can't just go in and get Bob. You need to have an agency behind Bob. So Bob has to go through an agency, get the proper credentials through that agency, and then they can start working with you. Yes, with you. Um, I want to make that very clear. Here at Reliable Aid, we do help identify if you have the LTSS. We also help you with the application process for your caregiver. So if you have Bob in mind and you want that Bob is your caregiver, we will help them get through the whole application. We'll help you guys get through it and connect with your caregivers. That is something that we do. I don't know any other organization that does that, but hey, we do it here. Another thing, once you applied and once you're in Medicaid, right? You have you're part of the long-term the long-term care program, LTSS, which is that's what I've been saying, you need to do a functional needs assessment, and that is with your case manager. You do the functional needs assessment, then they'll review your medical necessity, they'll review how many hours. Oh, there you go. I can't, someone comment they couldn't see my whole face here. Hi. So you'll talk to your case manager. They'll guys do an assessment. The assessment is super simple. It will require you guys to disclose your information to the case manager to see where you are and how you fit into this program, what categories you are. Remember, the categories are elderly with needs, special needs, people with special needs, or a child that is with special needs. And you have to be able to need like daily task activity, the ones that I mentioned. Now, after all of that is done, we will then get hours for you guys. Hours. And that goes through the agency. So all the paperwork, all the back end goes through the agency, such as Reliable Aid. They'll tell you how many hours, they'll let us know, and we'll take it from there, basically. We'll help you out. Let me say that now in Spanish for my Spanish speakers, which I know we have some over there. So if you're here with us, please say hashtag live. If you're here in Spanish, please say hashtag en vivo. Mi gente, si hablo muy rápido, me pueden decir que pare, porque yo soy dominicana, so hablamos nosotros muy rápido y algunas veces me trabanco hablando en español, pero no se preocupen. Le voy a decir la buena información. So, ya que ustedes aplicaron para Medicaid, están en el programa de largo plazo de seguro, entonces tienen que hacer un examen con su case manager o su trabajadora social que le diga cuántas horas, en qué categoría ustedes van, cuántas horas necesitan y en qué necesitan ayuda. Necesitan ayuda bañándose, poniéndose ropa. Hay muchas gentes que son muy independientes y otras gentes que no son tan independientes. So, eso es algo que ellos van a identificar, ustedes le van a decir y su amigo, familiar, pueden hablar con ustedes y ustedes pueden llevar y ellos pueden ser parte de una organización. So, cómo funciona esto, señores, es que la persona que ustedes tengan en mente, ya que están aceptados, ya que son aceptados, la persona que tienen en mente que quieren que lo ayuden, ¿verdad? Tiene que ser parte de una organización como Reliable Aid. En esa parte, entonces ustedes tienen que instruir a su familiar que vaya a una organización para que hagan todo el papeleo. Nosotros aquí a Reliable Aid hacemos y le ayudamos con todos los papeleos y todo el estrés. Guys, I love to take stress off of people. I really, really do. I love taking stress off of people, and this is something that we do very well at Reliable Aid. We take the stress out of creating an application and doing all that little details. Don't get me wrong, there's stuff that we will need you to do, and there's stuff that you guys have to do, but we'll walk you through it. We are great at advocacy work. We're so good at that. Now, once they assign your hours and you are approved, now you have to select a Medicaid approved agency, guys, which is very important. Who do you want this bot person to go through and your care to be given to? I say, oh, we got a question. Mother's looking for a companion lifting and she's okay. So my mother's looking for a companion kind of role, lifting or anything like that, and she's bringing the word of God. Do you guys have any positions available like that? Companionships. I mean, uh, Mr. Butler or Ronaldo Butler. Okay, so we kind of do position like that. I want to say caregiver is kind of like a companionship sort of because you're not only there for the person with like the clothes and the cleaning and the helping them out, but you're also there emotionally. You're there to support them emotionally, to talk to them. So it is kind of like a companionship um position there. Yes, you're there to help them with what they said that they would do, like they need help with this, and this, and I need the person to do this, and this. But remember, you're walking into someone's life, or you are the friend of this person, or family members of this person, and they go through a lot. They sometimes just want somebody to talk to. I know, I'm gonna bring up my grandfather because I brought him up last year. I mean, last time I talked to you guys. So my grandfather is a talker. So yes, he would want somebody to talk to him, and talk to him specifically about baseball. I don't know anything about baseball. Not here baseball here, United States, Dominican baseball. We're very big on baseball over there. So you need to put in the TV for him. He knows the times where it's on. You need to know the channel, and you need to be able to talk to. And if you're in the wrong team, I promise you he'll kick you out. He doesn't play about his team. But yeah, so it's kind of like a companionship position, kind of, if you would say. I hope that answered your question. Now, so once you have the Medicaid. Oh, I have more. Oh, whoa. Have more questions. Do we help getting more hours if needed? Yes, we do. We have a team that helps you get more hours, talks to your case manager, and works with them to try to get you the most hours that we can, actually. Let me actually translate these two questions because they're very good ones. Thank you. So, las dos preguntas que me salieron ahora mismo por el YouTube es que si pueden ser como un compañero de la casa. Sí, esta posición es como un compañero, porque algunas veces la persona no solo necesita soporte físico, pero también emocional. También necesita alguien con quien hablar, necesita alguien con quien expresarse, con quien tal vez ver televisión. Son actividades que ustedes pueden hacer en la posición de caregiver. Ahora, la siguiente pregunta que me salió es si nosotros ayudamos a tener más horas. Como le dije al principio, cuando ustedes hacen el examen con su trabajadora social, ellos le van a decir, oh, usted necesita 5 horas, 10 horas, 4 horas. Y ya le dan esas son las horas que le pagan. Pero vamos a suponer que ustedes necesiten más horas. Nosotros aquí en Reliable Aid podemos ayudar y trabajamos con su trabajadora social para que le den la hora máxima que le puedan dar. Le hablamos con ellos y decimos, mira, esta persona necesita esto, esto y esto. Esta persona necesita, no sé, 10 horas extra por la razón que ellos le faltan esto, esto y el otro, y no hay suficientemente horas para poder hacer eso. La persona no tiene lo suficientemente tiempo para hacer todo lo que el paciente requiere. Son cosas que nosotros hacemos. Again, I don't know any other organization that does that, pero aquí nosotros lo hacemos. Now, so once you guys choose the agency, and hopefully you guys do your research and search for the correct agency that fits your needs, then you have the person. Well, now that's when the caregiver has to go through the agency. This is the part. So the client goes through their paperwork to make sure that they're in Medicaid, that they're in the long-term health care program. You find your person, right? And once you find your person that's going to help you and take care of you and be that direct caregiver, now we have to look for an agency. Again, here at Reliable Aid, we're wraparound services where we help with all of that from start to finish. And if you don't believe me, call us up and talk to KC about it. He'll definitely help you from A to B. And he already been through this process. Almost everybody here already had a family member or been through this process and have done it. And that's why we're so passionate about it. Now, the second part to it is having that caregiver get hired through the agency. And each agency has their own regulations and guidelines of like the steps process and what they need. But after you get through that hump, because it's just like any other job where you get your resume and all that good stuff, after you get through that application process, which again, you're already hired if you bring somebody with you, kinda. Because that's who you guys are telling me that you guys want, right? Now, once you go through all of that, then we do timesheets. I know, clock in and clock out. You have to submit that and you get paid by the hour. Yes, usually it varies. The hours varies from state to state. Here at Reliable Aid, we try to give you the most money in your pockets. That's for sure. I want to say that the regulations for Delaware, but it does vary from state to state, is from $15 to $23 an hour. So check on your state, check on your agency, come talk to us and we'll talk to you guys. And if you don't have a family member, that is a-okay. Why? Because we can still get you as a direct caregiver. Because we have people that don't have family members or don't have a friend and they still need caregivers. So if you have a friend or you know somebody that might be or could benefit from this, please share this with them and call us at 302-689-30. Oh, we have another question. Oh, it went away. So again, please call us at 302-689-3240. Let me see if I can populate that question again. Why would a person like your granddad pick this company over any other ones? That's a good question. Home office and center price. Oh gosh, I can't see it. My glasses is too small. But yes, so why would they pick it? Easy question. Easy question. If anybody remembers that was here, my grandfather is 95. That means that he was born in 1930 or around that time, if I did the math right really quick. And guess what? He don't know paperwork. And guess what? He don't know English. And guess what? He would struggle to navigate this this world technically, because this is not the world that he walked into when he was first born. So he would definitely struggle to do the paperwork, to get the agency to do the research, to then get my mom signed up. Like he himself would never do it. He cannot, physically cannot. Here at Reliable Aid, we help. We help with all of that process. You come in, you call us, you ask questions, we help you do the research, we help you connect with the right people, we hook you up. So that's something that I don't see any other organizations do it. Don't quote me on it, but here at Reliable Aid, that's what we do. We advocate for people. We advocate for more hours. We advocate for higher pay, because I know that we do a lot as caregivers, and I know you guys need the hours. So that's something that we do help. And I have another question, because my dad's case manager recommended other companies. Oh, well, that's a good question. Well, case managers will recommend other companies. They have a list of companies that they recommend, and throughout that list, you get to choose. You get to choose which one fits you. Not every organization works with you, works for you. That's the takeaway here. Not every organization works with you and works for you. Not every organization is due diligence, does their stuff, gives you the most hours, helps you. A lot of people, a lot of organizations, I don't know if anyone has had that experience where they're like, yeah, sign here, sign that. They don't explain it. They don't walk through it with you. They don't they're not organized. They don't do a lot of training. They're just there to catch a check and be gone. That's something that we don't do it, because our heart is in there, because the CEO himself, he poured his whole entire soul into it. He already experienced it with his parents. So he's been in that shoes. He's been in that shoes. I've been in that shoes with my grandparents, where I needed to gather all this information, and people aren't the best, to be quite honest. And you choose which one you want, but do your research and talk to the company that you need to talk to first, because not every size fits all. Uh, Casey, handle that for me. Okay, I have someone just sent us a question. I need some handyman work at Reliable Aid. Can Casey handle that for me? Hey, I will have to call him for that. I will have to call him for that and see if handyman work, we would need that. That is, oh, Mr. Butler, yes. Definitely. I will have to call him. Maybe he'll see this and he has work for you right off the bat. But guys, if you haven't seen, we have Mr. Butler. He is a handyman here. Now, what? Okay, so like I mentioned before, guys, in the state of Delaware for Medicare LTSS, It is commonly used and commonly for elderly parents, adults with disability, or children with medical needs, right? If you feel that you're an adult and you have disabilities, call up your Medicaid. If you have Medicaid, call up your Medicaid and see if you qualify for the LTSS program. If your children have needs and you're already not part of the LTSS program, please call them, please talk to them, or call us and we'll help you get started. I know the application is crazy. I know there's a lot of information out there. A lot of people will tell you do this, do that, do this first, do this, and nobody actually helps you and hold your hand through it, which is the difference. I'm going back to that first question that I got. This is the difference about this organization. We help you through every stages that you're in. If you're in the middle stage where you have LTSS and you just need to look for the agency, we got you. If you're in the process of like, okay, I filled out my application for LTSS and I'm waiting for it and I haven't heard back in months, call us up. Call us up. If you're in the stage of, hey, I think I qualify for it, but I'm not sure and I need to, how do I get started? Who do I call? Do I just call randomly? Call us up. You never know what we can do and we can help. Um, and again, our number is 302-689-3240. But yes, anybody that falls under that, you can qualify. Now let me say it for my people in Spanish. Sorry, I'm gonna flip-flop 24/7, pero mi gente, tuvimos algunas preguntas cuando están aquí, pero le voy a ser sincera con ustedes. En el programa de LTSC, que lo está dando Medicaid, solo las personas mayores de edad, 65 y para arriba, adultos con disabilidades y niños con disabilidades o que necesitan necesidades especiales, califican por este programa. So, no se pregunten si lo necesitan o lo necesitan, califican. So, eso quiere decir que ustedes tienen que llamar a su seguro Medicaid y ver cómo ellos pueden aplicar para hacer ese programa. Ahora, ustedes lo pueden hacer solo. Perfecto. O pueden llamarnos a nosotros para que nosotros les podamos ayudar a hacer la aplicación, porque no solo tienen que ser aprobado con el programa LTSC, pero también tienen que conseguir una persona que quiera trabajar con ustedes, sería familiares, amigos o tíos, tías, primos, y también esa persona tiene que entonces conseguir una agencia para que le den el dinero. So, con la agencia, cuando estén con la agencia, ellos aplican para el trabajo, ya el trabajo lo tienen técnicamente, lo único que el dinero va a venir por la agencia, a través de la agencia, ellos van a reportar su horario como un trabajo regular de 9 a 5 y por esa agencia le van a dar entonces el dinero a ustedes. So, la agencia es como la persona del medio entre el dinero y la persona. Y aquí en Reliable Aid nosotros te ayudamos eso. For my English speakers, I just came up with an analogy in Spanish, which is basically the Medicaid agency, or not the Medicaid agency, the Medicaid approved agency, which is us, Reliable Aid, acts as a third person, right? Between the caregiver, the, the agency, and Medicaid, so that you guys can filter in the money, you guys can get that money, and we can put money in your pocket as soon as possible. So that's why you guys need an agency. And it's good to have an agency that not only advocates for the client, so for yourself, and the caregiver, because we advocate for both. We don't just do one or the other. We advocate for both. We understand both. We're very flexible. We're here for both. Because if the client cannot do, I mean, if the care worker is not stable and cannot do their job, the client will not receive good quality care, which is what we care at the end of the day. So that's why we have wraparound services all throughout. Whoa, that was a lot, but that's what I thought about it. And guys, again, if you are online, please say hashtag en vivo for my Spanish speakers, which I would love to have more here and more Spanish questions. And then for my English people, hashtag live. So I'm glad that you guys are sticking with me. Today's going to be really short just because I gotta go in and look for my charger at the office. I know. We have a charger problem. I keep leaving it at the office. But thank you so much for sticking around with us. I really do appreciate it. I hope to see you guys next Tuesday and next Thursday. Please drag a friend, drag your Spanish speakers. Please drag them so that we can have a conversation. Thank you so much, everybody. If you have any questions, please call us up. Have a good one. Bye. Adios, mi gente.